By now, most of you know that the crafting bench is bugged. We're getting tons of questions asking, can I get banned if I use this bug? Well, let's find out. Whether you create a new character, whether it's your main or a mule, when you go to craft something at the crafting bench, you're going to be getting god rolls. I suspect this is probably a bug and not an in-game feature. And there is a debate going on in the community on whether you can get banned for using this bug, which, by the way, for many is unavoidable. Either way, I thought it would help clear the air just a little bit. Let's head on over to Twitter. So our fellow content creator Coldboy posted just a couple of days ago, don't be surprised if you get banned or rolled back for abusing the god roll crafting bench bug right now. I've been playing since day one. Trust me when I say the devs love to roll us back. Remember this tweet, they have banned people for less. He's got a point, but I don't know if they've banned people for less. I've been playing since day one. I've been playing since 2019. From what I can remember, all of the bans I've seen have been either related to PvP or related to XP or progression exploits in the Division 2. Whether that was Camp White Oak, the Tombs, Floor 10 and the Summit, or the Anderson mission, but I think you'll find this next post interesting. Remember Morton Ryberg? Well, Morton Ryberg used to sit in the chair that Yannick sits in now. Morton was the product director for the Division 2 up until February 2024, so that was just a few short months ago. And he was leading the Division 2, and he was our face man. You probably recognize him from the season reveals. Morton was kind enough to reply to Coldboy and said, bans are only eligible if it has been announced as an exploit considered to be at a level that will get you banned. And then he continues on to say, rollback is a very different story. And I thought that was nice because we haven't heard anything from the devs on this yet. So this is as close as it gets to hearing it from the horse's mouth. This is a guy that was leading the Division 2 up until just a few months ago. He was the one in office when they were rolling out that big banhammer initiative. So I think he would know. Do you remember when the countdown vendor had an item that you could purchase without resources that was free? There were lines of people at the countdown vendor for the whole entire weekend the bug existed, just purchasing things, crushing it, and donating those resources into their expertise system. That wasn't that long ago, and nobody got banned for that. There was also an item at the main vendor you could do the same. Nobody got banned for that one. And every single season, there is a crafting bench bug. In fact, some of the people that are spreading the banhammer fear are the same ones that covered those bugs, saying, hurry, come to the bench. You can craft these without requiring any resources, thereby creating a form of currency that you can pump back into your expertise. I found that ironic, and I don't recall anybody getting banned for that. And here are a few examples of things that have gotten people banned. Invisibility glitches in PvP, that whole turret bug where you could get godly damage on your build, the Anderson mission, the Camp White Oak mission, those were announced as bannable offenses. People did them anyways. After the announcement, they probably got banned. But in the end, you know where I stand is that anything is possible. I leave room for the possibility. Even though we have precedents here, even though we have a policy, even though we have Morton Ryberg clearing the air, whether how unlikely, it's still possible you can get banned for this. So one might say do it at your own risk, but for many cases, remember the game is free this weekend, which means new players are entering the game, and even if you're not at level 40, the bench is pumping out god rolls at all levels. It would be weird to ban people for that. Now I understand the difference between exploiting crafting over and over versus somebody using it from time to time, but my point is that the glitch is unavoidable. Morton did say rollbacks are a very different story, so maybe the devs do something there. Maybe they remove any gear that was crafted during the time period the bug existed. That would kind of be weird because some people, again, weren't able to avoid it. How would they handle that? If I were the devs, and this is what I suspect they will do, the most straightforward solution is not to ban anybody because of circumstances, where rollbacks would not be fair to the community that was not, quote, abusing this exploit. The most straightforward path for the devs is just to fix the bug. I hope that clears the air just a little bit for you. Moving on to other bugs in the Division 2. If we scan the known issues board, we can see this bug is not listed. The devs just haven't realized it yet, or is it the devs haven't updated the board? So if we look under the investigating tab, we can see they are aware that control points and invaded missions reset on every login, and they're planning on fixing this for title update 21.1. They have listed this as a critical bug. It's still under the investigating tab, and we don't have a timeline on when we're to expect the next patch. There's also a bug for the Descent where the agonizing bite does not function and is missing the talent description. It's not listed as critical, but also planned for Title Update 21.1. There's a bug in raids where skill damage and repair skills are reduced by half. I imagine that really sucks. There's a loadout bug. There's a visual bug causing agents' loadouts not to appear when inspected. And this one's a doozy. It's marked as critical, but XP gains for specific activities have decreased significantly compared to before the removal of world tiers. And this is bad timing. The team is working on aligning XP rewards to levels more similar to those prior to the removal of world tiers. But the reason why timing sucks on this is because we have our rewards track, and every little ounce of XP that we can get is helpful to our ability to unlock those rewards. I have a feeling by the time they get this fixed, most of us will have completed the rewards track or have made a serious dent in it. No pain, no gain, I guess. So the crafting station remains stuck on superior gear quality at level 40 and can't be upgraded to high-end gear quality. So this one we were experiencing a lot yesterday in the live stream. It's really, really frustrating. I've created, I think, 3 mules right now for tutorial purposes. I did experience this bug at level 40, but I was able to bypass it. It took a second, but I added currency to my mule. Then a couple of seconds later, the menu popped up and I was able to upgrade my bench, which I had to do twice to get it to end game level. And then I could do whatever I wanted. Yesterday, I created another mule and I'm at level 31. I need to upgrade the bench and it won't let me. And personally, I don't recall if at level 31, if we're not able to upgrade our bench or if we have to wait to level 40 to upgrade it. Either way, I really hope they fix this bug as soon as possible. And this is where I got to insert, if the crafting bench bug where you're getting god rolls is an actual bug, this is probably when they will fix it. We don't see whether this will be included in Title Update 21.1. Vanity, there's an exclamation mark in the apparel menu constantly present. I saw that. This has been here for a while. The drag off headgear is missing from the drag off bundle. The Brazen talent can be active with another talent on the same equipped shotgun. Weird. How do you do that? This is Title Update 21.1. This, by the way, could be considered an exploit also if used in PvP content or in a way that gets you tons of XP gains. But I doubt they're worried about that right now. I think the devs have a lot of bugs they're working through. That's probably where their focus is at the moment. Okay, now we're in the in progress section. So this one's planned for Title Update 21.3. That's a ways out, I gotta say. So the agent's sprint, stopping, and cover-to-cover animations skip a few frames, making it feel abrupt. Very true. Have you seen your character run through solid objects? I have. Gear UI. When Palisade Steelworks is selected as targeted loot, named items that drop alongside it also have the Steelworks icon in the loot pillar. This has been around forever. Also expected to be fixed for 21.3. Green cloud in the reanimated GE deals corrosive damage to friendly NPCs and structures. This is for Title Update 21.3 also. And wow, it's been going on forever too. That's all they have on the known issues right now. Are there other bugs that you're aware of that should be on this board that you don't see? Let us know in the comment section before. Also, if you didn't catch, the devs did compensate the community for the launch delay of the new season. You should have 3 exotics and you can find them by going to your mailbox in your stash. You'll have to move them over to your character to access them. Catch you on the next one. Thank you for hanging out with me today. My name is Tuxedo Bandido and this was another episode of The Division 2. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications to ensure you don't miss out on the fantastic experiences waiting for you in The Division 2. And if you like builds like this, check out the recommended build video I have here for you. If you have anything you want to see covered, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make everything possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be without you.
When you buy a game from Ubisoft, enter the creator code Tuxedo Bandido to support the channel. Easy peasy.
Follow me.
I get it.